Let's check in with Paul right now. I mean, people are looking at the coast down at Ocean Beach, but they're looking for those heavy tides and those king tides coming in.
Yeah, so the king tide's kind of corresponding with the arrival of that next atmospheric river. It means the surge is going to be pretty substantial with some gusty onshore winds, and we're going to be adding up more rain on top of what has already fallen back into this active
like
weather pattern. It does feel like winter,
Yeah.
even though it technically doesn't arrive for another 9 days, a week from Saturday. Let's take a look at the big picture pattern here, and what we're seeing is a parade of storm systems lining up and progressing through Northern California and close enough to the Bay Area to send those waves of moisture across our neck of the woods. The next one is going to line up for Friday night into Saturday, and that's going to bring even more substantial rain into the Bay Area compared to what we had earlier today and what we're still seeing with scattered showers continuing right now. Let's take a look at First Alert Doppler on our floor map here, and it is scattered shower activity. It's more mist than hit for much of the North Bay right now, but in between these showers, there's some patches of mist and drizzle. There are some heavier downpours that are slowing down traffic along California 24 through the East Bay. Let me turn on some labels here so you can get a sense of exactly where we're looking here. And we are seeing more scattered shower activity through the East Bay hills and then into the interior valleys of the East Bay as well. And some more showers as we look farther to the south around San Jose and into the Santa Clara Valley. More shower activity, so it is wet out there. You saw Kelsey Thora braving the elements outside the Niners game. The Niners and all of the faithful are going to have to do the same as we head through the rest of this evening. But that diminishing trend of the showers that we're seeing in the North Bay, that's largely going to be the case as we head through the rest of tonight. So the showers are going to become a bit fewer and farther between as we head through the rest of tonight. Let's take a look at Futurecast, and we'll wind the clock forward as we go through the next couple of days. The scattered showers becoming more sparse as we go through the overnight hours, but they don't disappear entirely. There's still a chance at any point as we head through the overnight hours, at least a couple of sprinkles here and there. More showers scooting through the northern half of the Bay Area to begin the day on Friday, and that's really where the focus for the scattered shower activity is going to remain, along and north of I-80 for most of Friday. But that next rainmaker, the atmospheric river, is going to start to spread more rain across more of the Bay Area later Friday evening, really arriving after midnight Friday night with the first band of heavy rainfall, and that's going to be followed by a second band of even heavier rain as we head into early on Saturday morning. This is going to be accompanied by some gusty winds as well. Let's take a look at the wind lines on the map here on the floor, and you're going to see those arrows moving along at a pretty good clip. This is for sunrise on Saturday morning. We'll put some numbers on the map as well to indicate the peak gusts that we expect. This is why we do have a high wind warning in effect along the coast, where it's where some of the strongest 40+ mile-an-hour gusts are going to be. But as you make your way farther and farther inland, we're still going to be looking at widespread gusts in the 30 to 40 mile-an-hour range. Make sure everything, backyard furniture, trash cans, is secured before you head to bed on Friday night, because the wind is going to be trying to move things around just before the sun comes up on Saturday morning. Let's return to Futurecast, and we'll take you through the rest of the duration of this system. And it is going to yield more rain Saturday morning, but that's going to move through, and then we're going to be back into our off and on shower pattern as we head through Saturday afternoon. And by the time Saturday evening rolls around, things are largely going to be drying out. It'd still be flexible with any outdoor plans Saturday evening, but the forecast is trending in a drier direction late Saturday night and into the day on Sunday as well. So how much rain are we talking about? For the North Bay, anywhere from 1.5 inches to over 3 inches of rain, maybe even 4 inches of rain, some of the higher elevations of Sonoma and Napa counties with this next wave of moisture on top of what has already fallen. Farther to the south, the amounts are going to be more modest, but still anywhere from around 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches of additional rainfall. And this is going to be a snowmaker for the Sierra. The winter weather advisory is in effect right now, expires at 10 p.m., but a winter storm warning goes into effect at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Travel strongly discouraged on both US 50 and I-80. Tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and all day on Saturday. Talking about anywhere from a few inches of snow in the rain snow lines, which is going to be around 5,000 feet, to several feet of snow, and wind gusts could, on the ridge lines, approach 120 miles an hour. So that's going to be just treacherous travel conditions. And then there's one more wave of moisture that's going to move through Monday into Monday night. After that, the forecast dries out as we head through the rest of next week. Quick look at the 7-day forecast does show that we are going to get into that drier pattern by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but still a couple more waves of moisture headed our way. Once we dry out, we should warm up just a little bit. Baby warm up sends us up to around 60 degrees on average by the middle of next week.